to my YouTube channel. I just wanted to hop on and finish my series that I started talking all about the pocket palette and the art toolkit case that I bought with it a few weeks ago, and I've done a few videos on this now, so you can look in the description below for the playlist and go back and check out those if you want to. But I had some grand plans for finalising this video series with some epic adventures, field testing while I was camping with my children and my family, on the beaches, on day trips that we've been doing, on epic walks in the Quantocks where I live. But unfortunately, life does happen, and it's not always practical to be filming all of these experiences whilst I'm sketching as well. And in fact, it's hard enough to get a sketch in often, let alone then trying to film it and all the gubbins that go with that. So what's happened is that I have been using this kit and I'm absolutely loving it, and I thought that it would probably be just as good to come on here and tell you how I have got on with it in the moments that I have managed to grab to sketch, and just in general day-to-day life. And that's probably a better field test really than anything that I had in my mind, because that's not really how life works, is it? So it's basically what I wanted to come on and say, that I have been using this kit for now the last, I think, 4 weeks or so, and I have taken it to the beach, I have taken it camping, I've been using it to try and keep up my daily sketching diary. And so that's been, quick sketches at the beach, quick sketches at the campsite after a day out, and quick sketches in the garden, just sketching from photos of the camping trip that I didn't manage to sketch, or the beach where my kids have been learning to surf and trying to sort of capture all of that. So that's what I've been doing. So what I might show you as well, I'm just going to change cameras, is just to flip through some of those sketches and show you and talk through some of the process and some of my thoughts about the colours and how they work and what have you. So I'll see you in a second. So here is the sketchbook that I've been using, which I love, actually fits in this kit, and I'll review again what is in this kit in a minute. But first of all, I just thought I would show you some of the sketches. I think this is from when I got it. I think this was the first-ish sketch I did with it. I think I had taken it to the beach on this trip, but I didn't use colour. I've actually quite enjoyed just doing quick sketches without colour, sometimes on location. There's no barriers to just sitting down and doing a quick sketch with a pen and not having to faff around in case I need to go and deal with a child or something. So this is from some photos I took while I was at the park with my children. I think I'd planned to try and do some sketches out and about with them, but it was a bit drizzly and I didn't really want to get everything wet. So I just sketched some photos. It was quite fun. I'm really trying to get into drawing people a bit at the moment. So I thought it was a good opportunity to draw my son in some various positions. So, and this is the colour palette, or the palette I've been using. What else? This was done on location down at a beach we go to sometimes with the kids called Lyme Regis. I just really enjoyed just doing a quick pen and then really basic watercolour. I think it's a kind of probably a little cerulean blue and Monte Amiata raw sienna for the sand, which is a really useful colour actually. It's great for the hair, like I've said, it's great for hair, and it's great for sand and stone on buildings and what have you. So, and then yeah, this undersea green I'm really enjoying for just foliage. So yeah, and then just the shadow violet again for the sky. So probably 4 colours in that. Just a quick capture of the landscape really. Some more sketches not using any colour at all. Another sketch of Lyme Regis. And then yeah, these are both done from photos. Much as I love to sketch on location, it's not always practical. So here, these were sketched from photos again from a swim my children did, and I just really enjoyed trying to capture them getting ready for this open water swim they did around this island down in Cornwall called St Michael's Mount. So it was a really big event and lots of people take part, and they did really well. Yeah, again, just really simple, making an orange, I think, from the yellow and the carmine. shadow violet for the grey, and I think a little pop of green here. And again, really minimal colour for St Michael's Mount itself. So yeah, grey for the buildings, undersea green for the foliage, cerulean blue. And then I did get some sketches done whilst I was camping. We had a lovely camping trip for a few nights down in North Devon where my children were learning to surf. This is Putsborough Beach over there, which you could just about see, but I absolutely loved sketching this. I think I made a couple of sketches of this view we had from the tent, and it was quite fun sketching the cars. And again, just similar colours, again, very minimal palette. I think I've got lemon yellow and the undersea green, as well as a little bit of Montiama raw sienna, and then yeah, some carmine and shadow violet for the cars. So and it was just really nice trying to sort of sit in a moment of peace on a crazy camping trip and sketch that beautiful view. More sketches around the campsite, just really didn't have time to add any colour to those though. And then yeah, just zooming in on this scene back here, there up here there are some barns and houses, just basic colours again for that. I really did not feel I was missing any colours with this at all. It's a really nice small selection of colours that mixes really nicely and kind of unifies it when you've only got a few colours. Another sketch of Putsborough Beach here, that's from recently, from a photograph actually just done this weekend. Really very quick and very loose, just undersea green, Montiama, raw sienna and cerulean blue, and that's that for that. And then yeah, from pictures again, just trying to capture some scenes from my children having a surf lesson from Alex down at Putsborough Beach. And yeah, as you can see, a very minimal palette for that. It mixes a really nice orange, the carmine and the lemon yellow. And that's it, and I've nearly finished this sketchbook. And this is me just working out in the back kind of the colours. So that's them if you wanted a quick look at the actual colours. That is some sketches from this palette, and I'm absolutely loving it. I love how portable it is, and I love the colours it mixes. I love the colours straight out the pan, and I think it's a really great palette. You could swap them out. I mean, the great thing about this palette is you can, change them out if you want to. So if you were going, say, on a holiday where, it was very mountainous, for instance, you might want to change these out and have some more convenience greens. I haven't had a single issue yet. It's summer. Maybe this is a very nice summery palette. We'll see how it is going into autumn, but I think there's some lovely warm colours here too, so it should be fine. Okay, so here's a quick recap of the sketch kit itself. So it's an art toolkit, pocket size, and it holds an A6 size or pocket sort of size sketchbook, which was kind of the key reason I bought it, because I really loved the idea of having this ultimate travel sketch kit that would literally just have everything I need in here. And I think it's done a really good job of that, because it's forced me to reduce down the number of tools I take. Because what I love about having a minimal kit is that it takes away a lot of procrastination about what to draw when I get there. And as you could see from the sketches in the sketchbook, quite often I'm not even using the watercolor palette. I'm literally just using pen and ink, which I have found quite liberating actually, and is fun and quick to use. So there is that. But yeah, so it fits very comfortably a pocket sketchbook again, which I really like. The star of the show really is this little demi palette with the 6 colours, and I do have a video on this, as I've mentioned. So let's see if I can remember the colours now. Lemon yellow, carmine, cerulean blue, shadow violet, undersea green, ultramarine blue, transparent red oxide, and Monte Amiata raw sienna. And this is an extra mixing palette, which I find quite useful. So that is the little kit, and I have really enjoyed that being such a small kit. It's worked really well. Actually, I did want to show you what is quite nice to do is that it will clip to your sketchbook, which is one of the reasons I really love it. So you can kind of have your sketchbook like this, and with your water brush, this is all you need. You can mix away and paint to your heart's content, so that's quite cool. And I have done that a few times, which is quite nice. So onto the rest of the kit. Let's pop that away. So your sketchbook, pocket demi palette goes in there. They do a bigger one, and that also fits in this pocket here as well. I do have a pencil. I can't say I've really used it, but it's nice to have. I have a Tom's Studio Mini Lumos, which has interchangeable nibs, for the want of a better word. This is a fine liner tip, and yeah, I really like those. Those are quite nice to have. So, and incredibly portable. I'm currently using my TWSBI Eco pen with a medium nib. I think I've got brown Diatramentis document ink in there, sepia. Because I always worry I'm going to run out of ink, although that's less of an issue because I can actually see this ink, and this holds a lot of ink, this pen. But I do have a backup, which is my Uniball iFine, and that's quite a nice pen just to use, and it's on its own anyway. A water brush. I also really like these Pitt oil-based pencils for a really kind of more softer line. And then one other thing I do have that I haven't really used is this little Sea to Summit silicone shot cup, because you can pop a bit of water in there, and then you have water if you're using a more sort of traditional paintbrush. But I can't say I've really used that, but it's nice to have. And it doesn't really take up much room, and it fits in here perfectly. And then there is room in here for a few more things. I guess you could put another sketchbook in here. I do have a small Stonehenge pad of paper for just doing little sketches if I fancy doing that. And of course my little Swedish dishcloth, which I use to dry and clean my water brush or brush. So that's it, a really, really compact little kit. A little clip doesn't go amiss. And that's what I've been using. So what's my verdict? Well, would I buy it again? I think the answer is a definite yes. I really love its portability, and that's the main reason I bought it, really. I love that it's got everything in I need. I leave it all in there, so I'm using different things at home often. Although I say that, I'm not. I am largely using this. So although I have different things to use at home, I've kind of really enjoyed the simplicity of the basic kit I have in here. And it was not massively expensive to buy. I mean, if you are looking for a portable kit, I would definitely recommend it. I expected it to be my kind of companion for travelling around, and it has been, but I've also loved using it at home. So that's been an unexpected bonus, really, that it's just always there, easy to grab. So it can live in my handbag, but it can also live, you know, on the kitchen table, in the garden, on the, you know, picnic bench we're sitting at, so I can sketch kids. It's just perfect for grabbing those quick stolen moments that you sometimes get on family trips and days out without needing to take the kitchen sink with you. And I've found the minimal supplies to be quite liberating, actually, and just having less kit it kind of breaks the barriers down and allows you to just get on with the sketching rather than thinking about, oh, which colour should I use or which pen should I use. It's very convenient, and whilst it might not have the perfect supplies, the best kit you have with you, the best kit you have is the kit you have with you, rather. So I would just like to mention that I have just launched a guide on getting started with your first sketchbook. And so if you would like help starting a sketchbook and some guide to kind of basic supplies, if you like the sort of look of these sketches that I've been showing you in my sketchbook and you would be interested in making that type of sketch, then do head over to Gumroad, where I have the guide for sale. So yeah, the link for that guide, if you're interested, is in the description below. The main sort of lessons I've learned from using this kit and setting it up is that that minimalist approach, I think, has really suited my style, and it's broken down barriers, as I said, to actually just sketching and getting it done. And it doesn't take up much room when I'm going to the beach, and the fact that I don't have to spend hours thinking about what perfect tools to take. It's just there, I don't think about it, that's what I've got, that's what I'll use, is fantastic. If you've got any comments about if you use a minimal kit, how do you get on with it, or do you take everything with you? Because I can see the appeal with that too, don't get me wrong. Yeah, just let me know in the comments below. It'd be great to hear from you. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next video.